Hi everyone. I'm just going to take a little bit of your time to talk about destiny. In Genesis 12, there's a story of a man named Abram, who would later be called Abraham. The Lord appeared before Abraham and told him that he left his country, his family, and go to a place that he would show him that he would bless him abundantly. When Abraham left, he took his wife Sarai, who would later be renamed Sarah, and his nephew Lot, that we call Lot. Things went well for a while. However, in Genesis 13, you notice that there's some strife that developed between Abraham and Lot. The strife was an indication that they could no longer coexist. They needed to part ways. There are things and people in your life, whether from your present or your past, that have no business in your future. At least not if you want the future that the Lord has in store for you. And you will have to make a choice. If that strife, for example, arises, what are you going to do? Are you going to work it out, or are you going to put it out? Sometimes people delay their destiny by trying to work out something that they should be putting out. Lot and Abraham parted ways. And after doing so, the Lord actually blessed both of them abundantly. The story continues hundreds of years later. Descendants of Abraham. The Israelites were in Egypt after 430 years of slavery. The Lord called, anointed, and appointed Moses to go into Egypt and tell the Pharaoh to let his people go. This story is an example of what it's like when you let go of something, but it doesn't want to let go of you. But in holding on to you, it is trying to sabotage your future. As the story continues, the Lord afflicted the Egyptians with 10 plagues. After the first ones, it's like, okay. But after the last one, you'd think they would learn their lesson. That when the Lord said, let go, he means let go. The 10th plague was the death of the firstborn children. And there was weeping and gnashing of teeth after the angel of death, basically, decimated the newborn Egyptians, or the firstborn Egyptian sons. But Pharaoh relented, and he let the Egyptians go. Or correction, he let the Israelites go. The story continues where the Israelites were trapped by two mountain ranges, the Red Sea in front of them, uncertain of where to go. And next thing you know, the Egyptians came barreling down behind them after they had let them go. Quite frankly, the Egyptians had no business in the Israelites' future. However, sometimes the Lord uses the enemy to propel us towards our destiny. The Lord had Moses part the Red Sea, and in doing so, made a way for the Israelites to escape. The Egyptians were relentless. The way that the Lord made for the Israelites was actually a death trap for the Egyptians, and they perished. The lesson for that is, when the Lord asks us to let go of something, and we let go of it, and it keeps on holding on to us, the Lord will eventually take care of it. And at some point in time, what tried to interfere with our destiny will no longer exist. But I just want you to take time after this video and really assess your life. Where does the Lord want you to go? Where is he trying to take you? What are you holding on to that is preventing you from moving forward? The story of the Israelites continued where they're on the verge of going to the promised land. They had 12 men going to the promised land to do reconnaissance. 10 came back with a negative report because of the sons of Anak. They were giants. Well, there were two men, Joshua and Caleb, who said, oh no. They weren't looking at giants. They were looking at the promises of God. Those men spent 40 days doing reconnaissance in the promised land. But because of their negative report, the Lord delayed their destiny of going into the promised land by 40 years. You could actually say that their choice, the Israelites' choice, came down to a matter of, are they going to hold on to faith in God or fear in the enemy? That's another thing that can cost you your destiny. Sadly, an entire generation of Israelites never made it into the promised land. Their descendants did. So the question for you today is, what is in your past or your present that has no place in your future, but either you are holding on to it or it is holding on to you? God bless you.